How you doing, YouTube? Hey YouTube, it's Brax Wolfe here, back with another comparison video. There's not another, this is like the first one. Hey YouTube, it's Brax Wolfe here with a comparison video. Yeah, that was better. What's going on, YouTube people? Brax Wolfe here with a comparison video. I don't normally do these, but I feel like this one must be done. Roll the intro. This is a real-world comparison between the Onewheel and the Meepo Mini 2. And I'm not talking about other electric skateboards. I'm talking about specifically the Meepo Mini 2. And I know what you're saying. You're probably about to go to the comments right now and say that they're completely different. And I agree. But I believe that for the fraction of the cost, $429 to be exact, plus shipping, the Meepo Mini 2 might actually be able to cure the electric bug. That was corny. Made in America, made in China, $1,800, $429. There are plenty of specs videos out there, so I'm going to be mostly focusing on how these two boards have found a place in my life. And if I didn't have any of them, which one would I buy first? Like most of you, I was thrilled when I heard about the Onewheel. My priorities all of a sudden changed. My mission in life was just to buy a Onewheel. What? So you're telling me that this guy can float in one wheel, and that wheel happens to be a go-kart wheel. You guys don't know, I fucking love go-karts. I must feel the feeling. All those YouTube videos, they were killing me. Every upload, I would see people just having so much fun. And then you go in the comments, and people are like, oh my god, this device changed my life. It was worth every penny, and I was saving penny by penny by penny by penny, and I wanted one so bad. So after 2 years of hovering over the buy now button, I finally did it. I finally pressed it and got my Onewheel. It was like I was buying my first car. It actually, you can probably find a 97 Honda for the same price as the Onewheel. Yeah, I still chose the Onewheel. Sorry, Honda. I really, really wanted a Onewheel. Wait, hold up. Can we actually find a 1997 Honda? For the price of a Onewheel, you could get yourself a Honda CR-V. 1997. Or a Onewheel. So you decide what's more important. And as soon as I got it, I was thrilled. I feel like I had been preparing myself for this moment for months. Just watching videos, watching people using their Onewheels and doing tricks. And I'd imagine how I would pimp my Onewheel out, and I'm going to have this color, and my fender's going to be this color, and my float plate is going to be this color, and it's just going to be amazing. I'm going to get on this board, and I'm just going to go. I know exactly what to do. But don't get me wrong, I have a skateboarding background, but there was still a learning curve. And my biggest thing, I wasn't afraid of nosedive and pushback.
Damn, Larry. I thought we were homies. That's why you always wear a helmet.
I feel like I mostly struggled with with the wobbles. I'll just start wobbling at higher speeds, or as soon as I'd hit a bump, I start wobbling. And I had a really hard time just trying to master the board without the wobble. I mean, I could feel the pushback, and I'm mostly carving. And this is where the one wheel comes in. I believe the one wheel wasn't created for speed. The one wheel was created to have fun. I mean, I love going through a broken ass sidewalk and just going through the bumps and cracks and carving through the terrain and then going into dirt patches and then, you know, and that's what I love most about the one wheel, I think. It's just going through all sorts of terrain throughout the same ride without having to stop and picking up your board. But there's a skill to the one wheel, and it's a skill that you want to learn, you want to master it. You can't just get on it and go. You gotta eat shit a couple of times. I've eaten shit a lot of times, and I thought I wasn't going to. I thought I was just gonna do so good. I was like, damn, I feel good. I finally have this board and I'm gonna kick ass. But to truly master the one wheel, it takes patience. It takes love. It takes dedication. It takes time. It takes respect. You can seriously throw anything at this thing and it will take it.
Drop.
The one wheel is phenomenal. But for an entry-level person, would I be satisfied with the Meepo Mini? Absolutely. I think so. I really think so. I mean, this thing is so much fun. It's a pleasure to ride around. It's very smooth. It's very fast. Picks up speeds very quick. And I don't have to worry about dying. There's not to worry about pushback and nosedives. And I feel like it's very stable. Even though it's supposed to be a smaller board, it's very stable. Compared to the boosted boards too, you can't beat it. This is half the price of the boosted board. Boosted Mini X. I believe it's the model that would compare and compete with this Meepo Mini too. And I've had the longer boosted boards. I haven't ridden the Mini. But this thing is so much fun. I would never think about buying a boosted Mini if I had the Meepo Mini. Alright guys, so let's take out the Mini for a spin. I was initially going to take it out to the beach and film it that way. It was obviously going to look prettier, but that defeats the purpose. This is a real world scenario, so someone will probably use their board from and to public transportation, or they're going straight to work or running errands and just running around. So it's not fair if I take it to the beach. So let's go get some cat food. And I love when you're riding the Meepo Mini, no one has any idea that you have this futuristic device on your foot. Unlike the Onewheel, you ride this thing anywhere and you get so many questions. You go by a high school and you're the most popular kid, and I don't even go to that high school. You go to offices and all the grown-ups are looking at it like, damn, I wish I could ride that thing. And it just attracts a lot of attention. Sometimes I want to go down the street and not really get any looks. This is where this comes in. I'm able to just walk around like a really heavy skateboard and no one has any idea that it came from the future. But the Onewheel, oh boy, every time. How much is that? That's the first question. How much is that? And then you tell them the price and then they're like, holy shit. Are you stupid? Are you stupid for spending that amount on something like this? Looks like I made this in my garage. So that was fun. So my final thoughts. If you have the budget for the Onewheel, go ahead, do it. You won't be disappointed. But if you're just getting into the hobby, or if you need something to get from point A to point B, the Meepo Mini 2 is a great choice. Especially now that boosted board has sunk. So I've heard. I am not sure. But, you know, for half of the price, you can get an awesome board with an awesome quality. It's not the best, but it's pretty damn good. So, you could be the judge. Buy an expensive board. If it breaks, you're not even sure if the company will survive. If you stumble upon this content, please subscribe. It just reinforces to me that someone is out there watching, and it makes me want to keep creating videos. So yeah, go ahead, drop a comment. If this video is stupid, please let me know. Maybe in the next one I'll try to make it not so stupid. Again, this knowledge is based on my experiences with both of these boards. I am no expert by any means. I am just a user. I am just a user like a crackhead. I just buy the product and I use it. I don't really know how it's made or manufactured. I just use it and I like it a lot.
No.